Hi guys, welcome to another video. So this one is going to be for Smash 6. So as we all know, Smash 6, it's not about if they're going to make it, it's when they're going to make it. So with this one now, I've written down 6 different types of Ganondorfs that could be expected in the next game. So let's get into it. So the types, I probably should mention, if you haven't versed Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom, this is a little bit of a spoiler. Okay, so maybe look away if that's the case, but if you're just here for good fun content, stay around. Alright, so the different types that we're going to have is, as we know, this will be lucky last, Smash Ultimate, which we don't want that. We do not want that at all. Like, come on. By Smash 6, we need a new Ganondorf. We need an updated Ganondorf, okay? I won't order these ones because these ones will be a little bit more trickier to order. But we can go with Sword Ganondorf, Magic Ganondorf, Trident Ganondorf, Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf, and then these are all the moves. And if anyone is actually curious with what these moves actually mean, I will make a separate video outside of this. So this will just be a quick rundown. This will be like a tier list of what I'm most excited for and what I'm not excited for, what I expect and all that stuff. Where I'll make another video where we will watch the Ganondorf battle. We will go, yep, that could be his F tilt. This is how this could work. We're going to look at the animations, see how he would move, all that stuff. We'll take into a bigger dive. In the next video. But for this one, we're just going to mainly talk about just a quick rundown on if we're going to go for a Ganondorf concept, what are we looking forward to, and whatnot. So anyone in the chat right now in Twitch, and even you guys down there in YouTube world, just put down your list. Maybe you want Smash Ultimate Ganondorf to be number 1. Maybe you're just like, nah, I love Ganondorf how he is. Keep him like that. You know? Just feel free to share your opinion. I generally don't care. Feel free. So yeah. Alright, so like I said, Smash Ultimate, that's clearly last for me. We've had him for ages. He's been bottom tier this whole time. He's fun, but he's just not, he's not Ganondorf. And that's the thing that hurts me the most. As you can see, all around me is Ganondorf over here, Ganondorf below me, everything Ganondorf. My whole YouTube channel is about Ganondorf, and it sucks the character I'm playing doesn't feel like the rawness of Ganondorf. Imagine if they had Ocarina Ganondorf, Toon Ganondorf, and Tears of Ganondorf just like Link. You know what I would love? And this is just my opinion. Okay? It could go two ways. They could just have Ganondorf, so Smash Ultimate Ganondorf, and then they could do like what you said. They could have Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf, which would be really, really cool. I would actually like that, like a sort of spin-off of Ganon. But if we want to go for a different Ganondorf, because what are they going to call him? Ganondorf Tears of the Kingdom? They can't exactly call him Toon Ganondorf or something like that. So what I would want, if I could have it, is Phantom Ganon. Phantom Ganon with a trident. That would be beautiful. I would love that. Because I love Phantom Ganon. And he does make reoccurring appearances. And he sort of plays the same in the games that he comes into. And then you think of like Phantom Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom. Whew, scary as hell when you first come across him. Alright, so let's dive right in. So, Sword Ganondorf. What would this look like? It could look quite similar to Twilight Princess, because his boss battle in that one is mainly a sword. You could think of him maybe like Hyrule Warrior Ganon, if you want, where he has the two swords. That could be really cool. If it was, you know what, I will actually add that. That's actually fair enough. Hyrule, what am I spelling? Hyrule Warriors. Okay. Oh, you can't actually see it. It's cut off on the. Oh, there it is. There we go. We got it in there. There you go. Now you can see it on screen. Okay. So this one will be, you know what? This one will be like maybe I'll just say like Twilight Princess. You know. Quite plain. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll type the whole thing in. There we go. Twilight Princess. So, me personally, I wouldn't be too much by the appearance, the sword rarity of the Twilight one. That would actually be, yeah, that one is really cool. But yeah, it depends on what we get. But like, we could get like We could get Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf, but he only has one weapon, which will pretty much fall for this. So it's just like think of Sword Ganondorf, you know. It would be a shame if it's just like we have Tears of the Kingdom model of Ganon, but he plays like Twilight Princess Ganon. That would be a bit, whatever. So yeah, Ganondorf with a sword, for me, he'll just be like Ike, that just hits harder. Which for me personally, I think Ganondorf having disjoint, I do think having disjoint in Smash in general really does help you out. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's Ganon. I don't think that's Ganon-esque. So I'm not too excited. I probably should also change this to 7. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too excited for Sword Dwarf. Like when they added the smash attacks in, it was cool because it's new moves, and people think, oh, Gandalf's a sword character because of his smash attacks. He's not. Be quiet. Um, yeah, having a sword will help him. Will bump him up on the tier list. Disjoint are great in any fighting game. I imagine Tridentdorf playing like a heavier Sephiroth potentially. So yeah, sword is not really my ideal. I just think he's Ike. If you want to play Gandalf with a sword, pick Ike. That's generally how I feel. So that might be number 6 for me. Okay, Ganondorf being magic. This is fantastic. So this one, I'll probably just move it over here. Ocarina. That probably just makes more sense. So he'll have the Dead Man's Volley. So his neutral B will be, or maybe a double sword like Wind Waker. Potentially. So actually, you know what? That's sort of the same. That's the same as Hyrule. There we go. Yeah, you can't see it on the screen. I have edited the thing, but yeah, I'll scroll down so we can have a look. So Magic Dwarf. So you think of everything he does in Ocarina. Okay, so he instantly when you talk to him, he charges up his fist and he bangs the ground and he makes like an earthquake, and then the fours fall, and then you're pretty much forced to the corners. He would have a float, which would be really, really cool. He would have a projectile. He'd have a reflector. He probably wouldn't hit as hard. He would probably move around sort of like Cloud and Sephiroth. He'll probably float, not really run. And potentially, as well, with magic, he could potentially have hitboxes like Ness. Which, to me... I'll maybe move my camera down a little bit more. Potentially, like, when he does forward air, he gets, like, purple magic around his fist. Or, like, just imagine any move he does. Like Ness. You think of what Ness does. Like, you know how Ness does back air and he has, like that electricity behind him. He does forward air and he has that electricity. Ganondorf will do the same. He does a move and he creates, like, electricity or, like, magic field around his hand, which makes it disjoint or maybe makes his hand intangible. Just stuff like that. And then he would have a float. Like, he could teleport. He could maybe, I don't know, he could do so much with magic. And it would just be really, really cool. Like, he could even do, like, potentially, like, what Piranha Plant does, where he creates, like, just like a poisonous smoke thing, and if someone walks into it, they get hurt. He could do a lot. He could also do, not neutral, I was about to say neutral B. That thing that he does in Ocarina where he charges up the big black sphere and you got to blow it up with a light arrow. That could be really, really cool because he shoots out multiples of those. Tolo, my friend, how you going? And I'm not quite sure what emote is. What is that emote? Is that a face with a question mark? Mouth? I'm not quite sure. But hello, my friend, how you going? Hopefully you're having a good one. So yeah, I'm not actually sure where I would put Trident. Where would I put Trident? Oh, that's a tough one. I mean Trident. Where I'll put Magic. I don't know where I'll put Magic. I might do the order at the end. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for any of what's maybe I'm missing something, let me know. Can't remember the last stream I was in. Been a while. It really has. But yes, hello my friend. Hopefully you've been well. I think Ganondorf should have an insane recovery compared to the rest of the heavies instead of a terrible one, considering the fact that he can literally fly. I agree. Even if he could float, just having the float mechanic will help him so much. So I completely agree. Not even like recovery, because I don't want like I said, Smash Six's biggest Smash Ultimate biggest problem is everyone's recovery is too good. Nerf recoveries. So even if Ganondorf's recovery just gets a slight buff, but everyone else's needs to come down. That's my opinion. So yeah, I don't know where to put that. Trident would be really cool because Ganondorf would be the only character that has a trident. You could maybe argue Palutena has a trident. Um, Spawn animation in the beginning of the match. Keep the Black Void, but riding the Darkness Horse. That would be really cool. I like that. I like the how he comes through in the paintings in Ocarina. That's really cool. So Trident, it would be like it would be sword Ike, but with a sweet spot. The tip would be the sweet spot. But you could do so much with a trident as well. And that was his first original thing. Like, he still uses magic. And that's one of the things, is these would cross over. Like, he would still do, like, in Ocarina, even though Phantom Ganon has a trident, he can, in fact, shoot out Dead Man's Volley. Which Ganondorf are you suspecting to be in Smash 6, by the way? Tears of the Kingdom. I'm expecting they're going to update him to look like that. And then as for moves, I actually have no freaking idea what they're going to do. I don't know if they're just going to rework everything in it, but I'm going to make a separate video really going into Tears of the Kingdom 1. This one's just sort of going to be a quick rundown and all. It's mainly about me making what I'm excited for. Like, this is my number 1, this is my number 2. I don't want Smash Ultimate again. I don't really want Ganondorf with a sword, so you get to see where I put people. Yeah, it could potentially have more range, and a trident's hit way harder than swords. So, trident is a very Ganondorf move, to be honest. Yeah, Ganondorf with a trident would just be scary, just really really scary. Could hit like a truck. Steel. He could be still slow, but name him original. Yes, original Dorf. There you go. Original Ganondorf. Yeah. Because even though Ganon used it, like, wouldn't it be funny if Ganondorf could, like, spawn, because in the old game, I'm pretty sure he spawned bats. I don't know if they just spawned, or he was the one spawning them, but he could spawn something and it, like, hones in on the enemy, like a honing missile. That would be pretty funny. Trident has always been one of my favourites. I always wanted Trident to be up there, because, yeah, I think Trident might be number 2 for me. Just because it screams Ganon, it's different, just, yeah, and it would blend in with magic as well. Yeah, it would just, I just think of Trident Ganondorf would be Phantom Ganondorf, and you think of that and you're just like, beautiful. So yeah, Trident would be like Byleth, maybe with a slow speed range playstyle perhaps. He would be a little bit like Byleth, except he'll probably have the axe, probably with like the axe data instead of like the actual. Is it a sphere? I'm pretty sure it's a sphere. But yeah, he would also have magic on top of that. Also, he could use that lance blade. Oh yeah, where he throwing it into. Yeah, he could actually throw it and it spins. Like, yeah, actually, you know what? That'd be really cool. That would actually be very interesting that he could actually throw it out. It spins there, and then he could, like, I don't know, maybe actually do moves. I don't know, just something. It'd be quite cool. But yeah, Trident will definitely be potential top 3. I would like to think top 3, but I'm going to put number 2 in just for now. Tears of the Kingdom. So for anyone that doesn't know or hasn't versed Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom, if you don't want to know, leave now. Even though you've probably seen all the moves and everything, I am sorry in advance. Just, you know, gone to sleep, Lamayo. I'll see this on YouTube. See you guys. See ya. Thank you very much, SL, to being here. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And have a good sleep, my guy. Tears of the Kingdom. So his main thing is he's got multiple moves. Okay. So he's got like a normal generic sword. So I'll go down a little bit so you guys can see the moves. I'll go. Oh wait. There we go. that's all the moves. Okay, so he's got a regular sword, whatever. He's got a two-handed club. You could say it's a sword or whatever, but it's more like a club. He uses bow and arrow, and then he also uses a sphere. So that's his main thing. He doesn't really fight, and he doesn't do too much magic, which is a bit... That's the only thing that I don't really necessarily like. But it would be very, very cool just to see Tears of the Tears Ganondorf. He'll probably like replace Byleth. The only thing I would do differently compared to this with Byleth. Know how when Byleth does moves in like a certain direction? That's the move they use. So like downward. So like down air and down smash, he does the axe. And then like forward and back, he uses like it's more angled. But with Ganondorf, I'll rather use it as like, you know, because he's got 4. Obviously, the club would be his smash attacks. That makes the most sense. They would be his smash attacks. His tilts could potentially be a sword, or it could be the shield. Shield. Sphere. His specials could be the sphere or the sword. His aerial... The bow and arrow one's a bit weird, because that sort of just sits on itself and it does like one thing. It doesn't really do much. But yeah, like his aerials could be the sword, his tilts could be the sphere, his smash attacks could be the two-handed club, you know. And then maybe other things could mix around and mix and match and whatnot. But yeah, he would have 4 weapons, and he would just be... It would just be really cool just to see him being Ganondorf. Like, yes, please. Just give him what he does in his games, and I'll be very hype for him. So this one's probably... This one's maybe a 3 or a 4. I'll put 4 in at the moment, but that one could change. I want his jab to be a bunch of slashes with his sword from Wind Waker. That's fair enough. Alright, so here we go. So, this one's number 1. I want Ganondorf to have Gloom, because Gloom also means magic. But there is so many things you could actually think of with what he can do with Gloom. Okay, so we've got the basic mechanic of Gloom, where if you're in Gloom for too long, it doesn't necessarily hurt you. It takes health away from your health bar. So I don't know how you could really mix that in with Smash, but you could do so much. So obviously he could do like a Gloom attack where he just like throws a Gloom at you, and then it slowly does damage. So that could act like a Pikmin. It could act like Joker's side B. That's really cool. Or you could do it like Inkling, where you put Gloom on someone, and then you end up hitting them harder, like Inkling with Ink. So that could be really cool as well. Another one could be like, I don't know, if anyone else has any ideas. The Gloom can work as a defense decreaser, or yeah. You stole my words. Well, there you go. It could be, I don't know what else there is. I know I had a lot when it came to like Gloom. Oh, that's right. Ganondorf could charge up Gloom. Okay, so how many people have played PM? Let me know if you play PM. Lucas's neutral B is he charges up, and then his smash attacks become stronger. Like his forward smash is like with his stick, but it's electric. So what you can do is he can charge up his Gloom thing, and then like just say his forward smash is just like a basic punch. We'll just go really simple. It's just a basic punch. You charge up the neutral B, you charge up your Gloom, and then when you do the forward smash, which is a punch, it turns into like, Bayonetta's forward smash. He just creates this big gloom attack, and if you get hit by it, it just flogs you. His moves become bigger when he charges up the Gloom effect, or something like that. Like, I think that would be really cool. Or even if he just charges up the Gloom and he hits his opponent with any attack, they start to take damage over time, like getting hit by Joker side B or whatever. I think that would be really cool. So then that would force people to approach Ganondorf so he doesn't get that gloom effect to it. Another one that could be is mostly you would be more vulnerable the more you get hit. Yes. Another thing is if he could charge up the gloom, and then if he has a way to put gloom onto someone, and if he chose to do a gloom based smash thing, so think of, you know what, think of Robin. Know how you can do like Levin sword aerials and smash attacks and whatever. Imagine that with gloom. So you put gloom on someone and it stays on them for like 10 seconds or whatever. And you can choose to do like a non-gloom and a gloom attack, okay? But if you attach gloom to someone and then you hit them with a gloom attack, it does like 1.5 damage and more knockback and all that stuff. So it's like a combo thing. So Ganondorf has to be more smart and whatnot. But yeah, there could be a lot of things you can do with gloom. He could just, he could just simply like, he could muck around with the stage. He could make gloom on the floor so people don't want to walk there. Like anything, like charging gloom, anything like that. Like I think it'd just be really cool because I think of like Gandalf would do like he would have like Bayo smash attacks, but gloom form or whatnot. So I think that would be just the whole concept of gloom just screams Ganon. Like he's slowly torturing you. He's slowly eating away at your percent. He's slowly doing damage, and then he just whacks you. So it would just be so interesting, the gloom concept with Gandalf. It would make people not want to run away from him all the time because if he hits you, you slowly get hurt. So it would just be a very interesting thing. I think gloom would just be fantastic. Yeah, he also has gloom attacks, as you can probably see up there. Like I said, he does a super gloom dash with the sphere. So he comes flying at you like whiz kick, and then he leaves gloom behind himself. So that would be really cool. Another thing he does in Tears of the Kingdom is sort of like Sephiroth side B. He puts gloom around you and then it slowly goes in to you. And then another one, he does like a homing gloom missile, like it slowly comes towards you, but it's really slow. And then the last one is he does like a gloom wave where he does like a slash. And like this gloom, like he just makes like 3 little, like, well, not too fast, but quite fast waves of them. Make Ganondorf a lot more terrifying to approach. Give him tools from afar. Gloom seems sick if you can do it like this. Yes, thank you, my friend. Yes. So that's why I'm most excited about Gloom. And he also would have like range, and he could like plant stuff. So he would be like mixed of like Snake, Robin, just yeah. Gloom just adds so much to him. And then we're just gonna. Where's my mouse? There it is. Hyrule. So this is more. You know what? I'll actually change this to double swords. I don't care. They make him high tier in the worst scenario. Yeah, that was actually I actually said that on Twitter. I'm like, okay, and I actually asked people, do you want Ganondorf to have his own moveset, but the consequence is he turns out like Banjo, which I love Banjo. But we all agree Banjo's playstyle is quite lame. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion to your channel. Oh my heaven to Betsy. You know what? I don't think I've got any mods here, so it's just me. Let's see. Right click here. No, what the hell? Here we go. Ban. Boom. So goodbye, my friend. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. Okay. Bye, but. Okay, so last one is double swords. Okay, so Ganondorf with 2 swords. He'll be the first character to do that sort of thing. So that would be really cool. But yeah, he'll be quite intimidating. You got Wind Waker, you got Hyrule Warriors, you got all that. You got all that with you. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, you could get really creative. The only problem that I have with this one is he's got swords. It's just cooler. It's just a lot cooler. Um, yeah, it's just a lot cooler. That's all I can essentially say. Is that it's a lot cooler than having one sword. It's more Ganondorf. He'll become more terrifying. But yeah, it's not quite Ganon. If that makes sense. Um, but yeah, let's see. So, what numbers do I need to do? Okay. So, yeah, okay. So magic will be free. Oh, did I do four? Did I do four twice? Oh, I did do four twice. Yeah, okay. So the double sword will be five. Okay. Oh, not 45. Oh, gee. There we go. Okay. My bad. All right. So my order. So if you guys want to put your order on what you would like from the list I've made, let me know in the comments, and same with you guys in YouTube. Leave a comment down below. So my most excited form of Ganondorf is Gloom. I 545 variants. So yeah, my favorite is Gloom. I think Gloom would make Ganondorf really terrifying. It's the new wave of Ganondorf. It's in Twilight. It's in Twilight Princess. It's in Tears of the Kingdom. He could really use it. It could add so much. Like they could just come up with a really cool mechanic, like the different ones that I said. I would love it if you could charge up Gloom and then you could just do like a thunderous Gloom attack on people, and not only does it like hit really hard, but they build up damage over time. Like that would just be so cool. It could be like he could have a Gloom gauge like Robin, where you can do like Gloom based aerials, and then once you use like free aerials you can't do them, and then you just have to do normal based stuff. Anything Gloom would be really, really cool. Number two is Trident. Classic Ganondorf. Trident will also be like disjoint but also magic, and it's also new. It's classic Ganondorf. It's just fantastic. Like what could you ask for more? Gloom hands as traps and limit mobility. There's so much you can do with Gloom. Gloom could be like Inkling. You could go nuts with it. So yeah, Trident, perfect. Number two, Magic would be excellent. He just wouldn't have a weapon, but he could fly. He could have projectiles. He could reflect. You just think of Ocarina Dorf, and you're just like, yes, that's the Gandalf we need. Number four is Tears of the Kingdom. I like the multiple weapons. It would have a bit of Gloom. I feel like he will have a bit of Gloom attacks in it, but it wouldn't be solely Gloom based. And again, I just feel like Ganondorf having multiple weapons. I feel like Ganondorf's not really outside of the Trident. Ganondorf's not really. I don't know. I want magic. I want Ganondorf to have some form of magic. You have imagine getting the Triforce of Power, and you got a sword. It doesn't feel right. You get Triforce of Power to like wreck shit with magic and just Gloom and just shit like that. Not bloody, I'm really, really strong and I'm going to hit you really hard with my sword. It's just missing. It's just missing that whole Triforce of Power, Ganondorf, very threatening sort of style. Number five is double swords. Like, come on, that's just sick. It's just concept alone is really, really cool. But it's not Ganondorf. And then number six is Sworddorf, where he's just using one. Again, he's just going to be Ike. Which, I don't really want that. And then, obviously, lucky last, Smash Ultimate or Classic Ganondorf throughout the whole wave of everything. To be honest, even if, there could be, this one could be alright. I won't add it in, but I'll just talk about it. Even if you have Smash Ultimate, where they change half his moves. I would love that. Even if they keep like forward tilt, flame choke, dash attack, all those, but then like chuck in a couple of like maybe a trident move, magic move, whatever. You know, just everything. just add more Ganon with it. So yeah, that's my opinion. Guys in the chat of Twitch, let me know what you think, what your order is, or maybe give me your top 3. I'll love to know what your top 3 is. And then people in YouTube, leave comments. What order you would like these concepts to be in, or even just give me your top 3. Anything. I would love to know. All right. So that'll be it of the video. Yeah. Hopefully Ganondorf in Smash 6 would be different. Different. Even if he's bottom tier, I just want different. So yeah, that'll be the end of the video. So thank you all for tuning in. See you guys. Bye.